the AggroCast, the official podcast of AggroGamer.com. This is episode 102, and I am Brian Bentley. With me are Corey Dockendorf and Matt Waite. What's going on, guys?
Hello. Hey.
What's up?
Well, I'm actually really glad that we at least got past the actual beginning part. So I already feel like this podcast is going really well.
Woo.
Really? I thought we were nosediving, but that's cool.
Nope, we can still save her.
Pull up.
Yeah. Pull up.
Back when we're already heading towards the ground as we start the podcast.
Yeah.
A different track. Sigh. But no, seriously, it's just 1 week later, so people would really be shocked there is another AggroCast already out there.
I know, right?
Yeah, so just jumping right into it, Matt, have you been playing anything new since last time?
I got Darksiders 2 yesterday, and I have been playing the holy hell out of it all day today. I finally made it to the Guardian, and wow, so epic. The whole game is just masterfully crafted. The music is breathtaking. The scenery is jaw-dropping. Everything about it's just epic win.
Nice. All right, I like it. What about you, Corey? You've already tried to convince me to play a game.
Yeah, that didn't take long. That was pre-podcast. So there's this game called Pulse. It's done by a bunch of students. It's a student project actually, and the concept is that you actually have a young girl named Eva, and she's blind, and it's a suspense survival type game. So the way that it works is that she's going to look for her, I think it's her brother, Talhus or whatever, and she's blind, so she has to go and find. He's taken her place because she was blind, so he goes off on this epic journey and never comes back. So she goes out to find him. Well, she uses, like, you know how bats use echolocation by using sound and bouncing it off the walls to give it the idea of her surroundings, and that's what she does. So her footsteps throughout the game like make noise, and you can see what's a small area around you. And they have these little, what are they called? They're mokos, and they're like little almond white creatures with big sappy Puss in Boots eyes that you literally pick up and throw, and you chuck them, and they make reverberations, and the reverberations actually let you know what your surrounding area looks like. It's very cool. Probably one of the most unique games I've ever seen. It's free to play. You can free to download the first chapter. It's at Team Pixel Pi. That's pi.com. Head over there. You can pick up the game for free. You can play the first chapter. It's very exciting. It's probably one of the best survival horror games, puzzle games that I've played in a very long time. Like, the suspense is fascinating because you're in the dark, you're blind, and you have to come up with all these great ideas like jumping. Jumping makes a larger noise than stepping, so some areas you need to get a better view, you'll jump up and down, and there is something so satisfying about taking these little Pikachu looking characters and chucking them, and just like you're just frustrated, and they come back to you like they love you, so that you get like an army of them and you can just chuck them like bullets. They're amazing. It's a really good game, and it's a puzzle game, so you have to solve all these puzzles throughout the world, and it's fascinating. I highly recommend anybody. It's on PC. I recommend anybody pick it up because it is an experience in itself.
So like I was saying, is there any like Limbo, like good like that, or
good like Limbo, good like an indie developer? It's really well made. I want to say that it's beautiful. Like, it's really the art style is really different, but because you're blind and it's dark most of the time, when you do get to see the area around you, it's gorgeous. But you have to get to that point. It's cool. Like, you can take one of the little tiny mokos and throw them against a gong, and obviously that gong will make a large noise that will reverberate off a larger area that you can see. And when that happens, and while all this is happening, you're being chased by a gigantic black creature that looks like a wolf, and it pretty much comes every time it sees you, it devours you, and there's nothing terrifying except for throwing one of these little mocos, and you look up and there it shows up, and you're like, holy crap, and you run, and you're just trying to find a safe haven. It's fantastic. It is a fantastic game. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do. So it's all built in the Unity engine, which is actually pretty cool.
All right. Well, we'll put that link to the game in the show notes. In the meantime, I'm gonna pick I have a bone to pick with you.
Me? What did I ever do to you?
I loaded up and tried it Outernauts.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Insomniac Games.
I'm logging into Facebook right now. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Thanks for accepting my request to be my friend.
Shh.
It's
okay. So.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Wow. Because you send me stuff and requests pretty much every day.
Well, I
so I don't know how bad it could be.
I wanted to make sure I gave it a good chance, but I mean, I like the part where there's some Pokemon type aspects to it, but the actual battle system is kind of dumb.
It's like Pokemon. Seriously.
No, I don't really. I feel like I have. Granted, I haven't played a Pokemon game in probably 15, 20 years, but 20 years can't be right. We'll try 15. Anyway, like it tells me that it's supposed to be strong, like different, weapons or different moves, categories of moves are stronger against one type of Pokemon thing than another.
Right.
I never really see a difference between one that it's strong against. So, like, I do the Rock Toss, and it does like 7 or 8 damage against something that it doesn't. It's neither strong nor weak against.
Did you pick the bird?
Yeah, I picked the bird.
Yeah, I picked the bird too. I'm pretty like going to base with that, but that's awesome.
And then I do it against a thing where it's neither strong or weak. I get 7 or 8. I do it against where it's strong. It's 7 or 8. And I do it against something where it's weak, it's 7 or 8. Like, why tell me that it's either strong or weak against something when it doesn't fucking matter?
Oh wow, mine's actually quite different. Actually, because I'm air, you pretty much can beat everything if you're air. Just pro tip. But if you're like have you gotten anything else? Have you caught any other of the creatures?
I got one that shoots flame. That doesn't do anything.
You got a fire one? I didn't get a fire one. I got some stupid little Hortibud that looks like a freaking seed, and I got some stupid.
Yeah, that one. I caught that one and went, "Oh, this is dumb," and immediately went on the bench.
So
I got this claws that does poison. Doesn't really hurt anybody.
So I don't. Okay, so what don't you like about it? You don't like about it because you can't micromanage the damage?
Like. I feel like first of all, unless you're fighting, wild ones, you don't know what you're going to fight before you get into the match. So it's not like I can set my lineup before I go in there and say, okay, he's got a water one, which by the way, I haven't been able to find anything that attacks water Pokemons.
Electricity, but keep going.
I haven't found those yet.
It's not my fault. Okay, so here's my thing about this. Do you realize what you're complaining about? You're complaining about a Facebook game. A Facebook game. Okay, first off, it's free to play. It's based on microtransactions.
It's completely different than all the other Facebook games.
Really?
That's what you said last week.
Because it was Pokemon. There's no Pokemon game out there. Now it's Pokemon. It's just like SimCity. It's like any other Facebook game. I actually stopped playing it for a while because I was like, it's a Facebook game.
I mean, I still need to get stuff from other people, and the healing potions.
Dude,
it costs way too much
just so
money to
we're
get.
all aware, I am in his freaking level right now because you can go to everybody's world to see how everybody's doing, and like all of his animals are dead. Like literally, you are the worst caregiver for any Pokemon creature ever known to man. You suck.
Well, I'm not there to be friends with them. They're there to kill things for me.
And you kill them first. I see how that is. It's cool. It's all right.
Yeah, no, I do. I die a lot because I don't understand how I'm fighting like similar leveled things, and I have like 30 hit points and they have 50, and I'm like, I'm not paying money to boost up their health stats. So, uh, I mean, I guess I could just sit and grind for a while, but I don't really want to do that.
I'm pretty sure that's how every Facebook game in the world works.
Yeah, I feel like though other Facebook games I can just like set timers and then walk away for a while.
So we're talking Avengers.
Yeah, well, you can do that in Avengers and shoot, what was
Dungeons
the
and
other one?
Dragons.
Yeah, Dungeon. Not Dungeon. Was it Dungeon?
Yeah, it was Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Neverwinter. Yep.
Oh yeah. You're right. Never mind. I was also thinking of Dragon Age. That's the one I
Oh
was.
yeah, Dragon Age. That was a good one. Dragon Age was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's it's a Facebook game. I'm sorry you were disappointed in the Facebook game.
Go out to Coin Up TV and read my thing on Facebook games because it prompted me after playing a Facebook game that I was told was better than other Facebook games.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. So there's still a ways to go on Facebook.
Yeah, we got a while. There he goes.
And that's that. But other than that, I did actually
What?
PS Plus put the first 2 episodes of Walking Dead game from Telltale on the PS Plus for free. That is a lot. That is actually really good. They did a really good job with that.
Why? Why do you say that? That's my question.
Oh, okay. Do you like? Why do I like it, or why do you not like point and click adventures just out of curiosity?
I do like the old school Myst style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. So one of the things I really like, I did reviews for AggroGamer for all the episodes of Wallace and Gromit, which Telltale did, and the entire time I felt like I was on this conveyor belt, and like as long as I kept doing the things in the right order, the conveyor belt moved forward, and if I didn't, then I had to make the conveyor belt go back to the beginning, like go around again, so I can try to catch whatever it was I missed. This has a very okay. That didn't really happen the way you wanted it. Oh well, we're gonna keep moving forward now.
Nice.
And yeah, you can rewind and replay parts. Like there were a couple times where it's not that I necessarily it didn't happen the way I wanted it. It was I'd like to try to go through and reread everything so I, for my own just getting the story parts. But it, a certain thing happened a certain way and I just went, okay, well, and you're kind of like, well, that really didn't that wasn't the reaction I thought would happen, and I guess I'm kind of stuck with that choice.
Yeah.
So what I really liked that it continuously pushes the story along so that it feels more like a story interactive narrative than it does, like, okay, I'm pixel hunting for stuff. Okay, there it is. So it had more of a heavy rain feel to it, where you were just the story was moving along, you were interacting with the story. So that's what I really really liked about it, comparatively to like say the Wallace and Gromit adventures, where I felt it was much more linear.
Did you play Back to the Future, which is also a Telltale game?
Yeah, I did not.
Oh, you would enjoy that. I think you would enjoy that if that's what you're looking for. But okay.
Yeah. So I think they did a really nice job, and I'm actually looking forward to the next episode.
Nice, awesome. I'm
I
not
still
doing the
need
whole
to,
zombie thing right now, so I'm on a break.
I'm sorry, Matt. What?
I still need to play the second episode.
Oh, the second episode's better than the first episode.
Nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah. There's some like it's seriously like at the end I was like, oh man, I really want to see what happens next in the story because that's fucking messed up.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a good sign, I think. All right, so that's that section. Let's go on to the community spotlight section, and let me just refresh this just so I don't get it wrong. With 16 days to go on Kickstarter, you can fund GamerCon, and that is a LGBTQ geek culture event being held in San Francisco next August. So I believe it's the 3rd and 4th of August, and you can. It has already made its goal, but it's almost up to 50,000.
That's awesome.
It has almost 1,000 backers. So go out and support the community, and pledge to the game or con. I'll put the link in the show notes for the Kickstarter, so you guys can do that.
That's awesome.
They $25,000 goal, and they've almost doubled it by this point.
Very cool.
They're not even halfway done.
Very cool.
So cool. I just think it's gonna be a really good con, and it's gonna bring in people. At least bring up the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer issues out in the forefront of geek culture, and I think it's going to be a good place to do that. So
Definitely
support that. Next up on the agenda is everyone's favorite time of Care Don't Care. So this is some stuff that I had this especially ready for like Monday, because some of the stuff was very very pronounced, like very in your Monday, and now it's Wednesday. So we're still going to go with it.
So you didn't have to tell people that. It's cool. But all right, go ahead. You've ruined the illusion now.
I'm
not really sure our 6 listeners had illusions about anything about this show.
They're all okay. It's true.
All right. We'll start off with Corey. You're the first one up. Care or don't care about the new announcement of the handheld device, the Neo Geo X Gold.
Nope. Don't care.
And why not?
Because handheld gaming is so just not even fun anymore. Okay, so handheld gaming I think is a dying breed because there's so many. The market is so saturated between tablets and playing games on your phone and playing games on your Nintendo DS or your PS Vita or yay, Neo Geo's coming out with one. Why? There's not. I mean, we've already seen that the Nintendo DS is dropping in sales on a regular basis. PS Vita is not as great as everybody thought it was going to be. Yes, it's a cool device. It's still expensive for a price point, but not everybody's getting it. Not everybody has a PS Vita because there's so many other options, or you just have an iPhone or an iPad or an Android device. So when it comes to handheld gaming, I'm usually just like, we'll see what happens. I really don't think it. And it's Neo Geo, so yes, you can probably play all the classic games that you can probably get an emulator on for your PC or for your Android device, but it's still a handheld device, and going into a saturated market like that is really hard for me to get behind. So, yeah, I don't care, not really. Just good luck with them. I hope Neo Geo does good, but I really don't see it, breaking any sales records or doing anything phenomenal.
All right, Matt, to you.
Don't care. I really never gave a crap about handheld gaming, just because I don't know. The only worthwhile games for me were the Pokemon games and stuff. But yeah, really don't give a crap.
All right.
You should play Outer Nuts.
No, I don't want to play that half-ass shitty Pokemon game. Fuck that.
Yeah, so the Neo Geo X Gold has a 4.3-inch LCD screen.
So the size of my Samsung Galaxy S3.
Yeah, it comes preloaded with 20 games and will be $200.
You are out of your mind. Is it a phone? Really? Because I can get the same thing for $200. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
To a television, and it has a stick that you could buy separately, of course. But what kind of blows my mind is, granted, this was already set to come out earlier in the year and it got pushed back to December 6th. That's fine. What really surprises me, and I think is a huge for the handheld market, is they decided that they would have better sales selling a $200 piece of equipment, like separate machinery, than they would making cartridges for the PS Vita or the 3DS. Think about that.
Well, mine is. I mean, look at the lineup. You got 3-Count Bout, League Bowling, Art of Fighting 2, Magician Lord, Mutation Nation. Fatal Fury is on there, which I love Fatal Fury. King of Fighters 95 and Samurai Showdown, obviously, because it's an SNK device. That's great. Why not just make a $20 package on Steam that anybody can download?
Well, I think they already have some of that, don't they? I mean, I know
I want a handheld.
but you know what I'm saying? Like
Same thing. I agree
they,
with you. Why not make a cartridge? Why make a whole device when you could just make a best of collection?
no, I mean that's the part to me that just blows my mind.
Yeah,
Like,
especially in a market nowadays, that is not the direction that I would want somebody to go.
yeah. So I mean that's what I care about. I care about that the handheld market is so bad that it's better for SNK Playmore to release their own device than to actually jump on board the Vita or the 3DS.
What is it? It's what was the CEO's name? Jonathan Wan. He had the best line ever. He said, "Great game consoles don't die. They're just reborn in much more affordable and convenient packages. This is neither affordable nor convenient."
Nice.
It's $200 handheld device. Seriously.
This is one third the price of what Neo Geo was when it came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, no offense, but how much is the Nintendo DS right now? The new one is how
I
much?
don't know,
It's like
470 or something like that.
yeah, okay, so the kid is not going to save up his money to pay for some old school games when he can buy a next gen device for the same amount of money.
Oh yeah, no,
It's just not going to happen.
no. This is aimed at us.
Yeah, I don't have that much nostalgia.
But what I'm saying is, they're betting on nostalgia and single individuals. I'm not going to say guys because there might be some women out there that really love it, but this is geared toward a very specific audience of people who have a lot of money to they have extra money to burn.
Yeah, and I don't have that. I don't. That's not.
I don't nostalgia for the Neo Geo.
But if you would have told me this was going to be on XBLA for like the summer arcade, and they'd be like, "Oh, we're going to release a game like every week, and it's going to be this lineup, and every week I would pay like 240 Microsoft points and get this awesome 8-bit game to relive my childhood," I would totally be for that. But you're selling me a whole new device, so I have one more piece of crap in my house. No, you can't for $200. No, I'm good. Thank you though. Next,
Matt, we're moving over to you for number 2.
All right.
Care that the game PlayStation All Stars has been delayed a month.
Oh, that Super Smash Bros. Clone? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Next.
but it's delayed. You have to wait a whole month to play it.
Dude, Crash Bandicoot isn't even in it. It's not worth it.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, he's got a point.
I'm jump in between you and Matt on this one and say I think that what we really need to look at is the reason why is they're saying it's being pushed back for polish and fine tuning.
Okay, here's and I don't care because as we've talked before, when E3 and they made the announcement at E3 and we were all like, oh, it's Super Smash Brothers. You're cloning a game. What polish do you need? You literally have the entire system built for you. You don't have to perfect anything. I mean, you're taking a genre that's been built, been done, and perfected, and you're putting it over onto PlayStation. What do you need to polish?
Yeah. That's what's blowing my mind. Like, this is a game where you have to have 4 characters on a screen and the complete background. And yeah, okay, the background does stuff, but this isn't like you're going to be having real up close, shots of these models. What are they polishing? It's not like the art assets need to be improved that much. It's a freaking 4-player all on the screen at the same time game.
And we saw it at E3. I mean, we literally saw it, and you could play it at E3. So that was pretty much as done as it could possibly be. So for them to push it back, I'm wondering if they just came to a really big bug, or they just haven't figured out the balancing yet. That's the only thing that I can really base it off of.
I think they either saw the reaction of people and realized that whatever slot they wanted to put it in, it's not going to sell as much as they wanted there, or because a month before November 20th is roughly Call of Duty time.
Yeah, they may want to push it back a month so they don't have too much competition. They could put it out to be a sleeper thing. Like everybody's like, oh well, it's in the bin. There's nothing out this month. I guess I'll pick that up.
Yeah, or oh, I just need a stocking stuffer or something.
Right.
I'll just grab it.
Right.
Stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's going to come out 20th at $60, and by December 14th, it's going to be fucking 30.
Seriously, you're gonna buy it for your nephew that you know you love Super Smash Brothers and just happen to have gotten a PlayStation. You know he's getting a PlayStation 3 for Christmas, and you're like, man, I know he loves Super Smash Brothers. I guess I'll get him All Stars so he has that to play on the Sony. Boom, there it is, stocking stuffer. I'm like the new Santa.
Yeah, either that or there's somebody somewhere found, like in focus testing, found a really bad exploit, and then they were winning every single match because they were slamming this one. They were hitting X button a lot.
Yeah,
and they won every time.
I hit X button a lot.
It's going to be interesting. I'm interested to see what they're going to say and why there was this specific delay. I mean, polish is not really an answer. That's we're trying to make it cleaner. We're trying to make it better, faster, stronger. It's gonna. I'm really hoping that at the end of the month they're gonna have this big announcement that they're like, oh, by the way, we added this amazing feature that has never been done before and is groundbreaking. Well, not even groundbreaking. Just this is what separates us from Super Smash Brothers. Is what I'm hoping is going to happen. If that doesn't happen, it's just they're just avoiding timing. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, if it's like an epic adventure or something, and they're like, we want to continuously polish the graphics to make it even better, somewhere down the road, blah blah blah. Yeah, fine. I mean, we're talking about a 30-hour game,
Yeah.
But this is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, Corey, number 3 to you. Do you care or not care about the new Team Fortress 2 mode, which is going to have, it's like a horde mode for a co-op against robots, like waves and waves of robots?
I care because anything that Valve does, I get excited for. So, literally, no, anything that Valve does or Steam does, I'm just like, oh. And we've all seen that Team Fortress 2 is in pretty much everything that Steam does. So, I mean, they're releasing Hero Academy, and you can play Team Fortress 2, Team Fortress Team, which I think is cool. So, this is one of those things like, it's a buddy thing, you can play with your buddies and have like waves. It worked for Gears of War, why not do it with your TF2 characters,
Yep.
So, I mean, the Gears of War Horde mode, everybody's like, oh, waves and waves coming at you, and you just go for high scores and awesome, great. Okay, now I can do it with TF2 in a funny atmosphere and that cartoony look. And I mean, if it works, go with it. I say just stick with the franchise, keep going. Good on you, Valve. I'm looking forward to see. I'll download it. I'll buy it. I won't lie.
Matt, over to you.
Don't care.
Oh, that's right, Steam hater. Forgot.
Yeah. Like I could care less about Team Fortress 2. Yeah, it's cool. It's that they're getting Horde mode. Everybody loves Horde mode, but I don't give a crap.
What I like about it is this is a 5-year-old game. This is a 5-year-old game, and they're still releasing stuff for it. People are gonna love it. There's no doubt about it. I'll play it, a couple times, whatever. It doesn't matter. For a 5-year-old game, that they're still doing stuff like this, and people are still getting excited over it. I think that just talks about how awesome the community is and how awesome Valve is.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. It's very cool. It's Team Fortress 2. TF2 has been man versus machine. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna play it. And going to conventions like QuakeCon, where this is where you sit down and this is the LAN party. TF2 is one of those perfect examples of the LAN party that you sit with your buddies and you play the crap out of this game. And to be able to have you versus the computer is just one more awesome thing to do with your buddies. So it's multiplayer and it's great. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Yep. Matt, over to you. To care or don't care about trapezoids?
Trapezoids.
Yep.
I do care. It's a shape. I love shapes. Shapes are cool.
All right. Corey?
Ooh, this is a big one. This is the trapezoid. Seriously? That's the 5-sided one, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
5-sided one.
It's a slided one, isn't it? It's
where it's a 4-sided object where two of the angles are obtuse and are equal, and then there are the other two angles are acute and equal.
Oh yeah, I don't care. Don't care.
You're fired.
No, seriously, because it can't make up its damn mind. I mean, this is the thing that can't decide whether it's a square or a triangle. Seriously, just get over it. Get over yourself, trapezoid. I don't care. Don't care about you. Geometry.
I love trapezoids because trapezoids sort of remind me of Excite Bike.
Wow,
yeah.
Really?
things you drive up, and then
Oh
you
yeah.
know
Oh yeah.
go on top, and then you drive down the other side. Yeah, no, I'm down with
Yeah,
trapezoids.
not a big fan of the convex quadrilateral. Nope, not a big fan.
Just saying, you know. Anyway,
I miss
um,
Excite Bike.
you know, and I mean they're great. I mean, you put if you put two lines in there from the the two open angles straight down to the the longest piece, then it makes two right angled triangles, and and a rather rectangle. I mean that's beautiful.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
How did we get from video games to the shapes, objects, and mathematics?
I'd like
What
to point out
the hell?
that Brian did it, and he did throw an Excite Bike, so that's the link.
Yeah, owned.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Bike that. All right, last one goes to Corey. The recent upheaval over the Borderlands 2 girlfriend mode.
Oh my god, do we need anything more to complain about? um, piss off. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
All right, Matt, you?
Enlighten me on this girlfriend mode.
Okay, so Borderlands 2, one of the things that they have is in Super Mario Galaxy where they have like the co-star mode or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
Where the second person doesn't have quite as much of a they don't have as much impact on the game as the first player. This is similar to that where the second player has, and they haven't, believe me, Gearbox has not opened up exactly what this mode is or what this even entails exactly, which is part of why Corey is like, because there's a lot of speculation involved. But that it would make it slightly easier for a co-op person with you to have a little bit easier time with things like aiming. Bullets would start to bounce back. Like if they miss, bullets might bounce near closer to the target, that sort of thing.
It's easy mode, and they called it girlfriend mode, and which is it's not derogatory. I mean, it wasn't intentional to be derogatory, and I understand why they did it. I don't think that justifies it at all. I don't care because it's really, oh, here's a game that's easy because your girlfriend doesn't play video games, so now you can get her to play with you. Not that actual hardcore video gamer chicks actually play this game. Yeah, it's stupid. It really is dumb. I mean, this is the nickname we came up with, and I was like, really?
Yeah, I think what bothers me more than the actual mode itself is well, besides the fact that people were blowing it way out of proportion, like there was no announcement or anything to this was Randy Pitchford went on and on about how this was a lot of people just looking for attention.
Yeah.
But even internally to call it something like that still shows that the the entire industry has a long way to go in like the actual company's culture there's still a lot that needs to be changed in that culture.
Yeah, why don't we call it what's so wrong with just calling it easy mode, you know?
But I just meant that that there is this internal prevailing thought process to call it that is the problem more than actually all these people making a big deal out of it. I think that it should be more focused on, okay, there's obviously a culture change that needs to happen, internal thought patterns, rather than us getting really upset about this easy mode or co-star mode or whatever you want to call it. Because, maybe someone says, hey, this is neat, I'd like to try it. And you'd be able to have them sit down and they don't feel like they're failing. Because there's nothing worse than someone playing a game with you and 3 seconds later they fail and they're like, I quit.
Well, that's exactly it. And being a dad, that's my thing, is that I like the co-star mode option, and not for a girlfriend, not for my wife, but for my kid. That, my kid's going to be old enough and I don't want them to get burnt out or just getting their face owned all the time. I would like to sit down with my kid and play co-star mode and say, hey, let's play a game together where I don't have to worry about you dying all the time, It's
exactly.
It's just the whole naming convention, and then like they said, it's just something that was blown out of proportion, And then, like you said, with the whole back end of the company, yeah, that stigma still exists. And I think that's what the most frustrating thing is about the whole girlfriend mode, is it's not exactly about it being easy mode. It's just the stigma of calling it girlfriend mode or making it easy mode in a game to invite casuals, honestly.
Yeah. And then, I mean, even if they called it, sit down mode, because another just sitting down, because most of especially when, I mean, you guys know what it's like when you're playing a game for like, 15, 20 hours and you're like, this is fun. I'm having a good time playing this game. And they're like, okay, well, if you're having a good time and, we like similar things, I might like this. And they sit down, face, shot off right away. That's not fun for them.
Yeah, it's literally like trying to get somebody to sit down with you and play, what is it? Shit. What is the name of that game? That just utterly destroys absolutely everybody. God damn it, what is that name?
Dark Souls?
No. Dark Souls, yeah. It's like getting somebody to come down and play Dark Souls with you. Nobody wants to play that game because you're going to die.
Yeah.
Dying isn't fun.
No. So, yeah. But it was... I think that there were a lot of people just way out of control with that.
Twitter just took it and ran.
Which they tend to do sometimes.
So, Matt, care or don't care?
Oh, my God. I want to voice my opinion on this so bad, but I'm just going to go with don't care.
I was expecting an opinion, but okay, cool.
You Matt, they have you on the show.
Yeah.
It's a platform.
It's just that, I don't know. Yeah, I understand. Oh, it's bad. Whatever. Grow a fucking pair. Put your big boy panties on, and fucking just accept it as it is. Who cares what they call it internally? I name some of my songs for placeholder names, and they're like vulgar, racist, and just straight up insensitive sometimes. And then I write lyrics to them and they become more respectable, like Kingdom of Sorrow, Wasted Hate, stuff like that. I don't know. It's stupid. It's like, we got better things to do than worry about what a company calls a certain mode. Let's go.
Ring-a-ding ding ding dong.
There you go. So that's it for Care Don't Care on this episode. Our main topic today is something that we talked a long time ago about doing more regularly, is talking about games that are on the very near horizon and kind of just going over some of these. So I guess first couple of games are just ones that just came out this week. So like Sleeping Dogs and I was called Dark Souls because I just had it on my mind. Darksiders 2. So Matt, you're loving Darksiders 2, right?
Yep.
Corey, do you have any intention of playing the game?
Not at all. So
you're not into sort of a Zelda clone type. Nope. All right.
Sorry.
I'm definitely, sorry to be. No, you should be sorry to me for everything you say.
Yeah. Oh, you should play Awesome Knots or whatever it's called.
Hey. Awesome Knots is a great MOBA. Don't get confused with Outer Knots and Awesome Knots.
Oh, my bad. Outer Knots, or whatever. It has a knot in it. That should be your first clue to not play that game.
That's what I was going to say. Well played, Matt. That's exactly what I was going to say. I love it. What about Sleeping Dogs? Are you guys interested in that at all?
No. I never really cared for the true crime series, and that's basically what it was, but there's something to do with the name rights and all that crap. It looks pretty. I really don't give a crap. If I wanted to watch,
you know what else looked pretty and came out from, similar people? Kate and Lynch 2.
Oh, man.
Was abysmal.
Yeah. Not so much fun. Yeah, I think that kind of turned me off for Sleeping Dogs. It was Kate Lynch 2, is that I'm like, yeah, they're Asian.
Yeah. The thing is, if I wanted to watch some Asian cop that's undercover take down the triad, I'd watch Hard Boiled. Like, come on,
Thank you.
jump
Thank
for
you.
the win.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like any Jackie Chan movie ever.
Hey, I would do that too. But yeah, that's Sleeping Dogs is just it's very. There's nothing there that I'm excited about that's new. You know,
Mhm.
same shit, different day.
Yep.
All right, coming up towards the end of the month, Transformers: Fall of Cybertron.
Yes.
Okay, why yes?
Because did you not see the
Well, the third
trailer
yes.
where they
No, no.
used?
I want to only know the third yes, not the first two or the other yes.
Okay, we'll just do the first two. Okay, the first one was for. Did you see the trailer where they kind of reimagined the whole scene of Optimus Prime going to fight Megatron from the movie, even to a point that they brought the music of "You've Got the Touch."
Nice.
Oh, dude, it's like that came on and I just got goosebumps. And everybody's like, "Oh, they're trying to rip it off." It's like you don't know what it's like to cry at the Transformers movie. You have no idea being a kid in the theater and going, "Oh, Optimus." I mean, seriously. So to see that was beautiful. That automatically sold me. And then I actually picked up during the Steam sale. They had Transformers War for Cybertron, so I picked that up, and I had a blast with that game. So I'm looking forward to Fall of Cybertron actually a lot.
Wow.
And it's
I
Transformers.
just had the giant. Okay, now here's one. Did either of you have you either have or have a friend that owned the Giant City one?
Yes.
My friend owned that thing. That thing was a monster.
Wasn't it? That was bad. It was amazing. It was pretty freaking amazing. And it's Transformers. It's the nostalgia of the whole thing. I really enjoy that it's not. I mean, I love
Megaplex, multiplex,
Megaplex. I mean, I read the comic book. I can't wait for the game. Fall of Cybertron looks amazing, just graphically. It's just the '80s nostalgia. If they gave me a Ninja Turtles game, I'd play that. So I'll take Transformers.
I don't know. I was with you right.
I'll hang up.
As soon as you got to the Ninja Turtle game, then I stood still and you kept going.
It's okay.
Just FYI.
People feel me. They know what they know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
Matt,
the last good Ninja Turtle game was Ninja Turtles 4: Turtles in Time for Super Nintendo. Just making that clear right now.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's on Xbox now, isn't it?
No.
Oh, I thought it was on 360. Which of the Ninja Turtle 4-player arcade is on 360?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is always fun to play. That's
going
always good.
Off topic here, but I just bought the reboot of the comic TMNT with Kevin Eastman writing and stuff, and I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, but
definitely, I recommend that someone go pick it up.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So, Matt, about Transformers.
I really don't care about Transformers all too much. It's just, oh look, another Transformers game. Okay, moving on.
All right. Also, looking to make a late August arrival, new Super Mario Brothers 2. My question is how new?
Sorry.
How new can a sequel be?
Is this like the new? Is this like the new iPhone? Is that what this is?
Yeah, something like that. No, I mean, and then they're like, it's all about the coins, and then I like the idea that you could be Gold Mario and everything starts turning to coins, and you start collecting them, and that's great. But are you saying the other games, the other 30 Mario games, weren't about coins, or?
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There was one game that was not about coins. That was Super Mario RPG. That was about stars.
Okay, well, since you're on, Matt, why don't you go ahead and plug your latest article?
Oh yes, let me plug my latest article. The old school, where I'm not sure what we're doing, but it's either going to be reviews, walkthroughs, or something. Go check it out on AggroGamer.
And so this is what you just did was Super Mario RPG. I'm guessing you got it on the Virtual Console, or did you actually pull out your Super Nintendo?
I had to do it on an emulator because it was the only way I could get footage. But yes, I do have it on my Super Nintendo.
All right. I happened when the one time I logged on to my Wii, a few months ago, I found out I had a ton of points, so I actually bought it, and I got the first 3 stars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
okay.
it's a lot of fun. I mean, basically, it's Final Fantasy.
Yeah, and
With
there's even a Final Fantasy boss in the game.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave up on Mario after 3.
This is obviously it's a little different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's cool, but yeah, after 3, we haven't talked yet. So
Dude, Super
I will.
64 was awesome. Paper Mario, like, where you been,
Yeah.
son?
Mario
I tried.
epic.
I tried. Me and Mario tried to have this conversation. It did not pan out so well. We at Paper Mario, no, not so much.
Oh my God, Paper Mario's amazing.
No, did not care for it much. No, just very
Freaking amazing.
Nah.
You're wrong. All right, Corey's fired. Whatever.
Yeah, let's get
All right. You don't like Paper Mario? You're out. Done.
done.
So Far Cry 3.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot. That's right. This is the one game where Corey like loves, and that's about it.
Boobs.
No.
Corey just about boobs. That's it.
Time out. Did anybody else see the E3 trailer? Nobody? Really? Seriously?
Boobs, drugs. It's all good.
By the way, did you see that it got a teen rating? Just
No, that can't be right.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it has a rating pending to T plus is what it's going to be. It hasn't picked one yet, but it's like going up to T plus, so targeting for teen and above. And I'm like, impossible.
Yeah,
Absolutely
teen
impossible.
above is M.
Yeah, it's got to be mature. There's no way you can give this a teen rating. It's
I
impossible.
mean, especially considering the entire E3 trailer was about him being in a drug-induced delusional state of him having sex and doing a bunch of other crazy-ass things.
And just so we're clear, that's as of August 15th, according to IGN, was the rating pending T plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, if they pulled a T on that, they've done some serious pulling things out.
Then it is not the same game we saw at E3, gentlemen. I'm just letting you all know.
And then, because there's no drugs and no boobs, Corey is going to like it a lot less.
I just won't bump it.
All right, how about Borderlands 2?
Yes.
Yes.
And I just revisited Borderlands not too long ago.
Me too.
So
I own that game. I've never played it.
The ending sucks, but it's fun to play. And if you get any of the DLC, you have to get the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned. It is the best.
All right. You heard it here first. Speaking of boobs, Dead or Alive 5. I didn't even know they still made this game.
of course they
Me
will.
neither.
Yeah, that game will live on forever. That's just like Tekken. It's just like Dynasty Warriors, Dead or Alive. That whole franchise will just keep continuing on and on and on until we have Dead or Alive X and just people stop buying it. So,
Well,
Are
majority of people stop playing.
Are you claiming that people haven't already stopped buying this game?
okay, I'm sorry. They made another one, so they obviously get money from somewhere.
Yeah, Capcom. Oh, here's some extra money.
It's the nostalgic fighting game. There's not too many, back and forth fighting games anymore. That genre's kind of slowed down. I mean, there is competitive with like Marvel vs. Capcom, and even Mortal Kombat's really slowed down too. So Dead or Alive is out there. There's still a market. It's really big in Asia. So if it works, go with it.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Assassin's Creed 3,
Yes.
at least I'm very excited about it. I'm excited about Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. I think I've talked enough about how much I want to play this game.
Resident Evil 6.
Yes. I mean,
Still
I'm really
thoughts on that.
I'm just dying to play it now, because especially after playing the demo and then seeing that they made a bunch of changes we talked about last episode.
Yeah.
I got to at least play it. So I'm down for that. How about
Yes. Can we go to November? Anybody?
I'm ready.
Halo 4. Anybody?
Yes. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm ready. Thank you. There's no reason.
right.
It doesn't even need to be discussed. It's Halo 4.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
I'll probably end up getting it.
You
but
will get it. Everybody will get it because it's Halo
I
4.
don't want to.
It doesn't matter. You're still going to buy it. You're going to be at a store somewhere. You're going to see Halo 4. Everybody's going to be buying it, and you're like, okay, take my money.
Halo 4.
I'm sorry. That's one of those games, just like DOA 5, that will be there forever. And as long as Halo keeps popping out quality games, people will buy it.
Are you suggesting that Dead or Alive is a quality game?
Well, yeah, it still works. It's still it's a 3D fighter. It's in a niche market, but it is a successful game since there are 5 iterations of the stupid thing. So it is successful. And okay, Super Mario Brothers. We just had that conversation. How many times can you collect coins? Seriously.
Everybody loves collecting coins.
Yeah, no.
I can collect lots of coins.
You know what I love to do? I love to kill the Covenant. That's what I like to do. So you know what? I'm going to play Halo 4. You guys play.
Ooh.
Just you guys go play your Super Mario Brothers on 3DS.
I don't even have a 3DS.
Well, then you can't play Super Mario Brothers 2.
Well,
New Super Mario Brothers
New
2.
Super Mario
I
Brothers
can
2.
play Super Mario Brothers 2 on the Nintendo. That's what I can do. The old school. Oh yeah, that was the bad one.
All right. Something, I mean, like, and I know this really isn't up for you guys, but something I definitely want to talk about is games like I know they at least announced Sly Cooper Thieves of Time, and there were a couple other games where they're going to, like, if you buy one, like, there is only going to be one version, and you're going to get the PS3 and Vita versions of the game together. Like, there is no buy one or buy the other, like, to buy them separately. They're now, you buy them together.
Oh, nice.
Like, it's one game, one purchase.
Is it going to increase the price tag?
They didn't really come out and say that, but I think if you're saying that if you buy one and you automatically get them both, that it will be the same price. And I think the reason is, and because this was a huge thing that I was talking about with people at CES, because this is when they first announced cross-platform play, and I was like, are you guys working on some sort of strategy for, you buy the one game, you get the other one at a discounted price type thing? And they were like, we're working on a strategy. I think with how badly the PS Vita has done since, like, in the 6 months following CES, they've realized that if they don't package it together, no one's going to fucking play the Vita anymore.
Well, I think it's kind of like the whole Blu-ray DVD argument, that you buy the Blu-ray collection that comes with the DVD and the downloadable copy, so you get like 2 or 3 products versus just the one. So one of those is going away. It's just a question of which one. So if the PS Vita is going away, or they're just trying to market it more, that's awesome. But yeah, I think it's just like the DVD concept, that they're just going to package it together. That way they are at least making sales somewhere.
Yeah. But I just find it interesting that now it's 8 months after that, and it's now changed how they were beginning to discuss how it was going to come out, and now it's completely different.
Yeah, they're just looking for a new business strategy, and I'm interested to see what happens. I hope it's successful. I hope that it's a handheld device that kicks on. I mean, Nintendo's not doing that, and they haven't had a problem. They just have a drop in sales because, well, nobody plays handheld anymore. And I think that's a market that, if it's not a 99-cent game, nobody really cares. You don't want to pay $40 or $25 for a freaking DS game when you can go pay 99 cents and get the same game on your iPad, or $4.99 and get it on your iPad.
Speaking of games you can now get somewhere else, I found out that they re-released Final Fantasy 1, and now you can now have it on the Android also.
Nice.
Because the 20th release is the charm.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I have a game that we're going to talk about that we did not get to talk about. That's actually coming out in September on the 18th, which I cannot.
I'm going to say End of Nations.
No.
Your favorite game?
Nope. And we're not going to have that discussion right now. You know what? I don't even want to talk about it. The game that I'm excited about, and this is an iPad game, so y'all, and PC. It's going to be on PC too, so don't give me a hard time. And that
This is my log out.
Baldur's Gate. Anybody? The enhanced edition? Anybody excited besides me?
Chirp, chirp.
Yeah, I need to get some crickets on cue.
Baldur's Gate. Come on. the ultimate like RPG game, the greatest one of the few Dungeons and Dragons games out there that anybody actually cares about. Nobody really? Okay.
Chirp, chirp.
So if you
Chirp,
like Baldur's Gate, somebody put something in the comments and say yes, you're excited about it. It's remastered music.
Don't do it.
It's remastered visually. It's going to be on the PC again as the enhanced. There's a whole new section added on.
Is it going to be on Steam?
Yes.
All right. Well, maybe I'll look at it.
I think it is. Hold on a second. Let me.
See, yeah, you've already lost me.
The enhanced edition is going to be. You know, I don't like you guys. This is why we don't. It's going to be on. Oh no, it's going to be on the iPad, Mac, Android, and Windows PC. So what you got now?
All right. Maybe if it's on Steam, maybe if it's in like the Steam Christmas sale, maybe I'll pick it up for $1.
Dude, it's going to be on Atari, so it's going to be through their system. It won't be on Steam because.
Will it be on the Neo Geo X Gold? That's what I need to know.
It doesn't look like it's on there. No, but good luck with that.
Sorry, God. Guild Wars 2. We were just talking about that pre-show.
Yes, August 28th. Looking forward to that. That's going to be great. $60 for an MMO. Yes, please.
Yeah, let's pull that back to $60 one time.
Yeah, $60 for an MMO. So you're paying $60 one time and playing it forever.
Yeah, as opposed to a quarter of World of Warcraft, and you're still paying $60 for one quarter.
Speaking of September 25th, so you all know.
No one cares about that.
Mr. Pandera? I do.
No one cares.
That's where I'll be.
StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm.
Yes, because it's StarCraft 2. And what I saw at BlizzCon last year, I am so excited for. Kerrigan's going to be awesome as a human type hybrid type thing. So it's going to be awesome. Excited.
Wasn't she a human type hybrid thing?
Did you play StarCraft? Did you play StarCraft?
Yeah.
No, the new one.
No.
Then I don't want to hear about it. You don't get to talk. You don't get to talk.
I played the real StarCraft, the one from 20 years ago.
So you haven't played the new one?
No.
Then you have no idea what's going on. Shh.
I don't care about that.
All right, let me put this as a rebuttal.
Yeah. Matt wins. Done.
No. I care not of any RTS ever.
Jeez.
All right. Now here's one I think we're all at least, somewhat excited about. Dishonored.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely feeling that one.
The footage they had from QuakeCon was pretty spectacular. So.
Actually, speaking of things that are just happening, Gamescom is going on right now.
Yes.
And people are saying that the Call of Duty on the Vita actually looks pretty damn good and plays pretty well.
That would be amazing if I owned a Vita.
Who does?
I'm just saying, it's not like I'm going to sit here and buy it, but I'm encouraged that they actually took the time to really go after it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good on them.
Especially, what I would like to actually see what it's like to play it though, just because sometimes the little nubbin thing it can get in the way.
Nub. Such a funny word.
I'm just going to bring it up again just to hear Corey laugh and End of Nations.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me because you said End of Nations and I went deaf?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it.
There's another beta weekend coming up. I'm going to give another shot, but we'll see what happens. Dungeon Defenders is coming out on Vita, which is exciting.
Saw that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Dungeon Defenders.
I still haven't played it on the PC where I own it, but yeah.
Have you played it on Xbox?
No.
It's like it's on iPad. It's pretty much on every platform and coming to Vita. So, and you own it.
Yeah, I just still haven't played it.
Okay.
I'm on it at some point.
When does Metro West Lite come out? Because that looked friggin' amazing.
They canceled it.
Eventually.
Not kidding. I think they pushed it. I think they did push it into next year.
It's not coming out to 2013, yeah. It's pushed off to that. We don't even have a quarter yet, so we don't even...
Pushed the Luigi's Mansion 2. I really have no idea why they keep pushing this game back. When I played it at E3 last year, it was perfectly fine.
Wow.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're pushing back. No idea. But I did find out that there's going to be another Army of Two game because we need another one of those.
So is it going to be Army of Two 2?
No,
two,
this will
three.
be like the fourth one or something like
The
that.
Army of 2 3, yeah.
For some reason, people keep making that game. Like, hey, you know that game that didn't work? We should do that again.
I want it to be Army of 2 again. That's what I want it to be.
I thought the first one was okay, but just having to, you have to have another player in order to play the game. That's bullshit. I hate that.
You know what I would love to have a date for, which would be amazing, would be Torchlight 2.
Yes.
Yes,
God.
thank you.
We were talking about that pre-show.
Come on.
Yes. I really don't want to say anything bad about it, but I really don't know why we're still waiting.
It was fine in beta. I could have played the crap out of it. So, anytime. I'm ready.
And
Now's
like,
good.
I mean, the whole Diablo 3 thing has died down some.
Yeah, so now is a perfect time to throw and catch all those players that are burnt out in Diablo 3, kick out Torchlight 2, and just make tons of money.
Yep. Oh, shit, okay. The other one I was thinking of, that like Sly Cooper, that was going to be on both systems together, is the Ratchet and Clank Frontal Assault. No, full
Frontal Assault.
Is that the new one? Frontal Assault?
Full Frontal Assault, I believe.
Oh, whatever.
Hold on.
Anyway, that one is going to be on both. It'll be together, packaged together. I just couldn't remember it. Sorry. This is what happens when I don't write things down.
See, this is why we don't have nice things.
That's probably true.
Shame.
Yep. So I think that should be good. Let's wrap it up from there. Other than, I'm sorry, I just had to giggle a little bit that I noticed that they're re-releasing Final Fantasy X.
Oh, make it go away. Make it go away. Just get out of here.
We don't know, but it is. So we get that to look forward to later on in the year.
God damn it.
Hopefully not.
I'm holding my breath.
Yes. Please don't. All right. So anything else, guys, before we wrap this up?
World of Warcraft, September 25th. That's what I'll be playing. So, and then I'll be playing Torchlight 2, Baldur's Gate, pretty much anything that comes out in the next couple months. That's about it.
So you have nothing.
No, there's not much else I'm excited about. Halo 4. Woot!
I gotta say, I can't wait for next year. Bioshock Infinite, Aliens Colonial Marines, Devil May Cry, Crisis 3, so on and so forth.
I heard Devil May Cry at Gamescom started to look a lot better than it did at E3.
Oh, good.
Nice.
I'm glad they're fixing it.
Yeah. So, keeping that in mind, stay tuned for more on AggroGamer. Check out Matt's article going back to look at Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario RPG. Also, check out David's Darksiders 2 review.
Yes.
And that's about all we got for episode 102, and I think we're going to call it. Matt is on Twitter at Shredding Ruin, RUEN, Mythic Griffin for Corey, and Quiglin for myself. Guys, I guess this was, I think we pulled out, at the end we pulled up. No, just fine. But we got. I was thinking of more of a plane metaphor.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about. Was a
My bad. I guess I'm.
Classiness.
I guess I'm not classy.
Classing it up.
All right, so we are going to be out until next week. We are out.
Pulling
Peace.
out.
Hi.